Hello and welcome to another episode of Real Israelis, Real Lives, where each week we get to speak to a number of ordinary Israelis who are living extraordinary lives. My name is Rabbi Mark Fishman, and here with us today is Michael Gadasik. Michael, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Michael, can we start with an introduction? Where were you born? Where did you grow up? And where do you live?
Yeah, I was born in 1987 in Russia, in St. Petersburg. I came to Israel in 1990 to Beersheba, Israel, and I live in Beersheba the last 33 years till now.
Amazing, amazing. So you are a Beersheba, apart from the first 3 years of your life in St. Petersburg, you are a Beersheba boy.
Yeah, I was raised, studied, married, and stayed in Beersheba for all my
Amazing,
life.
amazing, beautiful, beautiful. Now, what is it that you do, Michael?
I'm a teacher. I'm
Okay,
a I'm a teacher in the 10th grade, and I'm responsible of the whole 10th grade in my school, and I'm a math teacher.
a math teacher. How many kids
And
in?
math teacher, and get people to the grade exams, to the Bagrut.
Wow, you get people to the major math exam. I'm sure there are many families in Montreal that would like to hire you as a tutor for their kids. So you are responsible for all of the grade 10 kids. How many children in the school?
In the school, about 1,000.
1,000. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I'm
Okay.
responsible of 150 children.
You're responsible for 150. This is how many kids are in grade 10.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. Okay, so this is a very significant school, and you are the math teacher extraordinaire. How long have you been teaching math?
I'm teaching math. This is my 7th year as a
Okay.
teacher.
Wow. Now, um, one of the aspects that this series wants to explore and look at has been how October 7th and all of the events following that have impacted and affected Israelis, and to show how ordinary Israelis are actually living extraordinary lives. So, in addition to living in Beersheba, having a family, I believe I believe that there is a picture that we have of your family. I'm gonna see if I can bring it up. Give me a second. Here we have a picture of your family. This is you, your wife, and three beautiful kids, correct?
Yeah. This is my
Amazing,
wife Sasha and Itai, Yuval, and Maya, my kids.
amazing, beautiful. When you were serving in Sahel in the IDF, which unit were you a part of?
Uh, I served in Givati.
Okay.
This is the combat
A
unit.
combat unit, yes,
Yes.
with a
Uh,
responsibility for the south of the country.
yeah, not only the south. Now in the army, all units do everywhere. But in my time, we were in the south, in Gaza. It was 17, 16 years ago.
Right.
Uh, that
And
was
when
the
and when the war broke out, unfortunately, on October 7th, it led to a enormous reservists, Miluimnikim, returning back to reserve duty. And as a result of that, you're 36 years old. You're in a elite combat unit that included you as well. So can you share with everybody that is listening, what does that mean? What happened to you? You're with your family, you're with your beautiful kids, you're with your students who love you, you're a teacher, you're responsible for the school. What happens next?
I start for that. The last 15 years, I do what's called Miluim, reserves.
Okay.
And I come to every reserves. Sometimes we train, and sometimes we just keep the borders and things like this.
Okay.
Few times called us in different other operations, but we didn't go inside. And this time, on the 7th October, I was at home with my family, and starting to understand what's going on in Israel, in next to our home, because Beersheba is in the
Yes.
south, and it's half an hour from Gaza.
Okay.
And we start watching the news, and as it started, me and my friends from the army, we sent to our commanders asking them what's going on, when, not if they call us, when they call us, when we come. And call us it's in the same day and said to us to come the next day in the morning. We didn't know for what are we going to do, for how much time. And I went to the army on the 8th of October. My wife, Tasha, she's working in Sderot.
Oh,
Sderot is
wow.
one of the main places that got all the attacks.
We interviewed on Tuesday night a woman who was living in Sderot as the Mechablim, as the terrorists were outside her house. So we had an introduction to Sderot just this week.
Yeah, so my
She was
wife worked
working.
there,
Okay.
and she works with people from all the other the next to the Gaza, and next to the border. And from that day, she didn't go to work till
Okay.
now. The place
Okay.
is closed, and she knew people that are living in Sderot or living or her patients that were murdered, kidnapped, or went
Wow.
from their homes to the center or to the south. And from that day till now, today I finished my serving, almost 70 days, and my wife didn't work,
Wow.
doesn't work until now.
I just want to emphasize this. It's very important. For 70 days, 70, you have essentially been on reserve duty,
Yes,
meaning you've been at the base, you've been inside Gaza, you have
yes,
been actively fighting, defending, protecting the Jewish people, defending the state of Israel.
yes. 3 weeks we were training, and
Yes.
then 5 weeks I was inside Gaza. Uh, Only a
Michal, the
few
Jewish
days
people
out.
salute you. The Jewish people salute you. People all over the way. I don't think you see yourself as different than anybody else. And I'm sure this is what makes Israelis so incredible.
This
But I
is our
need you.
country. This is our home. It is the people that we know. This
It's
is
but
why we
as
live here and serve the army
amazing.
for these moments that we can protect our country.
Kol hakavod lacha. Good for you, really. And I tell you, the Jewish people who are listening to you, watching you, we're so proud of you. And we are so thankful and we're so grateful. You are what it means for us to be able to live in a secure state of Israel today. 70
Yeah.
days in the army, away from family, away from your job. Your wife is not working, away from your students, away from your kids. I have a picture here of some friends of yours. I'm assuming this is public if you've shared it to your Facebook page. I hope it's okay to share it here today. Who are these
Yes, of
people?
course.
Who
This
are these?
is the people. This is people from my unit.
Here is
They're
you,
my
of course.
closest friends
Yes.
that we served together 17 years ago, 18 years ago, and we serving today until now. They
Where is
are
this
all
picture
my age.
taken?
But it
Where is
was
this
taken in
picture?
the base few
This
days
is in the
before we
base.
went. Yes.
Amazing. Amazing. Where are you in this picture?
This is in Gaza. This is in one of the homes in Gaza. This is a friend from my unit, the reserves, that we were together.
Amazing. Amazing. And here? The same
Here,
home.
the same, yes. Same home.
Here you are over here.
Yes, and this guy Aviram, we were together as a pair. We were three, and the commander, we were together, a small unit, and this is one of the last days. Even
Are you
the last
able?
day before we went out, we wanted to make a picture with the Israeli flag. That
Amazing. And you can see the pride on your face there. It's absolutely incredible. Are you able to share a little bit with the viewers some of the missions that you were on, some of the responsibilities that you had?
yes, the main mission was to come to a place and look for everything that can hurt Israel, even or it's people, murderers, מחבלים, or
Terrorists?
terrorists, or weapon. We found weapons. We
Hmm.
found the enters of the tunnels. We
Hmm.
found missiles that they shoot to Israel, to Sderot, from the place I've been. They can shoot to Sderot, the place that people that I know work, and
Were you
yes,
scared? Are you afraid? What's going through your mind when you're discovering the entrance of a tunnel, when you see missiles?
you feel proud. You feel that this is what we are doing for. This is what we came for. Protect the our families and our friends and our country from back. And if we find something, we feel proud that we helped the mission.
Amazing. Amazing. When you come home, 70 days of being in this terrible war, what is it like to walk through the home, back through your door, to see your wife,
Uh,
to see your kids?
I've seen my wife for a few days every 2 weeks,
Okay.
but it's not the same.
Yes.
Uh, my wife sent me a message that I heard only when I came out, and sent me letters, and I sent back letters somehow
Okay.
from inside. But it's not easy, but it's important. We felt that we need the time a little bit outside.
Yes.
And today I finished, so it's very
Wow.
new. I still don't know how I go back to my work next
Wow.
week and how I start to do different things.
So you
Uh,
finish on the last night of Hanukkah, you finish, and now you have a bit of a break. You have
yeah,
I'll say your life back.
for now, because we are we're gonna get different missions in the next year,
Okay.
2024. So for
Yes.
now, we are at home, but we are ready to everything because it's gonna take time.
Yes.
Can I add something?
Please, please.
I want to say that being in the reserves and being there, a lot of the help of our families outside and the people from outside that donating and
Hmm.
are so want to take care of all the soldiers that we feel sometimes that we are the okay, and I want the people outside to take the pressure down, and that we are taking care of them, and we want them to go back, to try to go back somehow to their life, because
Hmm.
it's very hard for the families and for the people that are back. Sometimes when you in the army, so you are
Yeah.
very focused on your mission, and people outside, like now being outside and hear the news and things like this, is sometimes very, very hard. And
Hmm.
being the mission, it's sometimes easier, but probably
Incredible.
more dangerous.
Incredible. So even in a greater heightened state of danger, with the focus of the mission and how the mission was, thank God, Baruch Hashem, successful and safe, you were more worried about everybody back home in Israel and wanting them to continue to lead their lives as best as possible.
Yeah, I felt
That's
like
amazing. That's
this, and
amazing.
I took care of my whole unit to take care of everyone because I was one of the oldest
Yes.
in my unit, so I felt that I have a responsibility to take care of the
Wow.
everyone.
I'm
So
sure they looked up to you as a big brother, as someone who was
hopefully,
taking care of them, and thank you. In very simple words, and it's insufficient words, we say thank you. And while you are taking care of your unit, you should know that you're taking care of the Jewish people. I don't know if you think of it this way, but not just the state of Israel, not just Sderot, not just the South, not just, but the world over. And the Jewish people are going through a difficult time, whether it's in Montreal, whether it's in Manchester, whether it's in Melbourne, across the world today. There is terrible anti-Semitism. The state of Israel gives us pride. And our Chayalim, the IDF Sahal, gives us pride. There is no more moral army, no more righteous army. And we know just how pure your hearts and your hands are. And we are so grateful. And we stand in your debt with an incredible sense of gratitude. Michael, thank you. Be'emet,
thank you very
this
much,
is
Mark,
very, very powerful. And we
for
are so
this.
grateful. Toda
Thank you
rabba.
for all the people that are supporting us, the soldiers, and the people that.
Absolutely.
Great.
Absolutely. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the last night of Hanukkah. And
Thank you.
please God, we should hear good news. Thank
Thank you
you.
very much, Mark.
Okay. Bye.